Good morning to everyone. Today, we'd like to concentrate the first problem of the greedy middle. What is that first problem and how the problem is being so solved by using greedy middle? Let us have a look here. Then, as far as the greedy method is concerned, for example, if you take this particular slide one more time for our explanation point of, look at this one. So, here this particular method does have only one loop. Single loop is available, single for loop, or you can also use while loop, whatever it may be. A single looping structure can be included here. Since it is having single looping structure which have been put place, what is the general complexity of this one? So big O of n, big O of n. So because it could be runs, this bottleneck in the sense amount of time which is being spent by the greedy method right away from 1 to n here. So 1 to n in the sense this loop is going to execute it for n number of times. So therefore the complexity for this particular greedy method will be so big O of n. So it is in linear. It is in linear. So yesterday I forgot to give this particular point because analysis is very important because our subject name is design and analysis of algorithms. Our subject name is seems like that, so that I have forgotten to give. So since it is greedy is a very simplest kind of algorithm or method, this method could be taken just big O of n, which is under linear. Okay. Then let us start our knapsack problem. So knapsack problem, what exactly the knapsack does means in literature is, as far as literature is concerned, knapsack in the sense it is a bag, a bag. Okay. So let me give you the introduction to knapsack here. So one thief has catch one particular bag and he wanted to steal something from somewhere else. So he is moving on, moving on, moving on. Suddenly he saw a cave. Suddenly he saw a cave. So he wanted to enter into the cave and try to observe what kind of items are there in the cave. So he's moving towards depth of the cave. Suddenly he find some gold dust. So okay, gold dust was identified by him within that particular cave. And he's having one particular bag with him. A knapsack is there with him, so along with him. And so he was some 4 to 5 gold dust particle things are there in the cave, and each and every gold dust have some weight. I mean, each and every gold dust have some weight, and while selling that the gold dust, he maybe get some kind of profit. Okay, so every gold dust have some weight, and several number of gold dust kind of things are there in the cave and his side, and the capacity of knapsack is very limited, and he wanted to fill that particular gold dust to his bag, his knapsack, so that he may be sell that particular gold dust to the merchant. He maybe get some kind of profit. Okay, he could get some kind of profit over there. And knapsack size will be m number of units. And for example, if you consider some 6 to 7 gold dust things are there in the cave, and he wanted to fill that particular gold dust with knapsack based on the weights, which is getting very maximized profit. Profit must be very much maximized. Okay, so this is the actual introduction for the knapsack. Knapsack problem was introduced to design and analysis of algorithms based on this particular thing only. So let us examine. So this same thing will be there, but we have discussed the cave and the thief. So these things are not available within this particular problem. Look at this. We have given n different objects and a bag, a knapsack or a bag. bag will be given to you. And here, so object I does have some weight, and this particular object will be placed into the bag, and the bag has a capacity of m units. Okay, so ith object does have wi as its weight. For example, first object w1, second object w2, third object w3, and so on and so forth. And all these items are supposed to be placed into the knapsack. The knapsack total capacity is m units. Okay, m units. Then what is the specification you have to consider? So if you consider ith object will be placed completely, ith object will be placed into the knapsack completely. Therefore, a fraction x of I will be, so ranges between 0 and 1. 0 in the sense that ith object has not been placed into the bag or knapsack. 1 in the sense it has been placed completely in between 0 to 1. For example, 0, 0.1, 0.2. So if any object will be placed 0.2 percentage, so that you have get only that particular weight of that particular object, Wi. Okay. So proportionally, you have to place 0.2 percentage of total weight. So that is the meaning here. Okay. If the object is placed in knapsack, then you could get a profit. So Pi into Xi. If Xi will be 1, then the total profit of that particular object will be calculated. If Xi will be equal to some 0.3, okay, 30% of profit will be taken. If Xi will be equal to some 0.7, 70% of profit will be taken in such a way. Finally, X value is very, very important here. X1, first object placement of placement into the knapsack, and X1, second object placement into knapsack, and so on and so forth. And the Xi values will be ranges between just 0 and 1. 0 in the sense, while the weight has not been, the object has not been considered to put into knapsack. So 1 in the sense, completely the object has been placed into the knapsack, and some percentage, 0.1, that is 10% of weight has been placed, otherwise 0.3, 30% of weight has been placed, something like that. So that is why the knapsack which is being done, in greedy method is which is called so fractional knapsack. I'll give you two different types of knapsacks are there. I'll give you those knapsacks. So look at those knapsacks here, and then you have to identify what kind of knapsacks will be applied in which kind of problem. Let us identify over there. Okay, then it is a fractional knapsack. So some items will be placed fractionally, and some items will be placed completely, and some items cannot be touch even. So then, so some items will be placed completely. Some items can be placed fractionally. So that is 5%, 4%, 50%, or 40%, or 10%, something like that. Some items cannot be taken into consideration to fill into the knapsack. Okay. If you fill one particular item in a proper way, obviously you could get some profit. Such that the profit will be seen Pi into Xi. Okay, this is the objective. Then, so basic objective of that particular knapsack problem is to maximize total profit earned. To maximize the total profit is earned. This is very important. How can you get the maximum profit by placing all those items into the knapsack? So based on the profits which have been given. Okay, this is the what you call objective, basic objective of so the knapsack problem. To achieve this one, what we are supposed to consider? So knapsack capacity is m, so that we have to place total weight which is being chosen at most all objects will be at most n, that is less than or equal to so m n, not greater than n n. So that is the point which we have to remember while you have to place the objects into the knapsack. Okay. And formally, this problem will be mathematically, not formally actually. So in our textbook, it has been given as formally, but mathematically, it has been so defined something like this. Look at this: maximize sigma I equal to one to y less than or equal to one less than or equal to I less than or equal to n pi into xi will be considered equation number one, subjected to so sigma I less than one less than or equal to I less than or equal to n wi into xi, which is always less than or equal to m, equation number two, such that so xi values must be ranges between 0 and 1, and I values must be ranges between 1 to n. How many number of objects are there with you? So you have to consider only those values. Equation number 3. These three equations will be put into mind while you have to solve the problem. So you have to get the maximum profit on filling the bag with different kinds of weights of the objects. Okay. So this is the basic problem here, and this basic problem, this mathematical problem will be solved by using the greedy method. Then what is the greedy method here? Okay, greedy method is knapsack method is actually have two different types of knapsack methods. Number one is fractional knapsack method. What do you mean by fractional knapsack method? In the sense, for example, item one will be placed completely. Then so let me consider xi value is 1.0 completely taken, and the item 2 will be taken completely. Then xi value of item 2 is 0, 1.0. And item 3 cannot be placed into. For example, let me consider, so while doing the problem, you could get complete idea, but I'm giving some example here. M value will be equal to, so 2.5, for example, 2.5. Okay. Each and every object weight is 111, and the profit will be something that is not important for us. Profit is something, and we have been placed so first item completely. So then after placing this particular first item, m value will be reduced to so 1.5. After placing second item, m value is reduced to 0.5. And can you place the third item completely? No, it could not. So therefore, third item will be placed in 0.5. So that is 50% of that weight will be placed into knapsack. So that is why we have taken some fractional part here. Some fractional part will be taken into consideration. So that is why it is called as a fractional knapsack. And this fractional knapsack is being solved by using the greedy method. So greedy method is used to solve the fractional knapsack. Whereas 0 by 1 knapsack could not be done by greedy. It could be done by dynamic programming. So and then branch and bound. Using these two, you can branch and bound, BB, branch and bound. Using these two, 0 by 1 knapsack will be taken into consideration. What do you mean by 0 by 1 in the sense? If you consider the particular object which is being placed into the knapsack, that will be considered as 1. Complete weight has been placed. And if you are not supposed to consider to place one particular object into the knapsack, that is called as 0. Okay, 0 in the sense object is not supposed to fill with the knapsack. 1 in the sense complete object has been placed into knapsack. That is the meaning of 0 by 1. Fractional in the sense as like as this one. Just I have given some example you here. So in this way. Okay. So these are the two different categories of knapsack problem. Of course, in greedy, we are always trying to do the fractional knapsack only. Then, okay, knapsack problems will be in this particular knapsack problem. All profits, they may be give some kind of profits, and all weights. All these are positive values. There must not have any negative. All these are positive values. Okay, it's very important to identify all these are positive values. If any negative value will be there with you, obviously it would say wi, otherwise I mean w3 or profit, so p3 or p4, some particular value is negative, so the problem cannot be done. Okay, you could use only single statement over there. Finally, you please remember that so these are very very important. Maximize the profit while considering the weights which is less than or equal to capacity of knapsack, so that xi value will be ranges between 0, 1 and 1, and I value will be ranges between 1 to number of objects which has been given in the problem. Then what is the algorithm? So this particular thing is very important for you. What is the algorithm? So look at this. Algorithm will be where m will be so capacity of the knapsack and n will be number of items. N will be number of items. Please remember this one. Okay. Initially, I have to install or initialize the x value. X is always trying to refer that whether any object is being placed into knapsack or not. So initially, I'd like to consider no object is being considered. That is x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, and so on, x of n will be placed into 0.0. Because it is fractional, we have taken into consideration as 0.0. Okay, so since it is every x value of each object will be equal to 0, so that no object is taken into consideration so far. Then we'd like to take into consideration that the capital U, so I have been duplicate this particular value into another value. So that is capital U equal to m. And then for I equal to 1 to n, do what we are supposed to do. W of I, weight of first object or second object, 20th object, that doesn't matter. W of I is greater than the capacity of knapsack or not. If it is true, do nothing. You have to break this particular loop. Otherwise, x of I equal to 1.0, x of I equal to 1.0, so that the ith object will be completely taken and filled with the knapsack. And then u equal to, so already for 5 units of knapsack is there, 2 units have been filled. How much empty space is left over? 3 units. So something like that. U equal to u minus wi, reduce the knapsack capacity by the filled item, then followed by it has been completed. Then if a number of objects have not been considered, because sometimes the partial kind of fractional kind of items are supposed to be considered. If this condition gets true, then you have to take the ratio u divided by wi. How much it could be there? Then that amount of object is going to be filled into so-called knapsack here. So that is what you need to consider. In such a way, you have to finish up your work. And if you do observe this particular knapsack here, this knapsack has been solved by using, look at this, only simple for loop. Only simple for loop. This is the simple for loop. And it has been ranges between 1 to n here. 1 to n in the sense it is linear, so that it could be taken big O of n. Big O of n. Okay. While doing this particular process, knapsack problem, so you are expected to perform some kind of operation. So before going to performing the knapsack operation or knapsack problem, you have to sort the given instance of the knapsack problem either into profits or into weights. If you want to take the profits as sorting operation, it must be taken in descending order, the ESC order. And while you are trying to place the items in terms of weights, that is ascending order. Ascending order. You must remember this one. So finally, the instance must be always in what you call in sorted order before going to start your actual work. So to apply the sort operation, what is the minimum complexity? Big O of n log n, right? Big O of n log n is the minimum most complexity here. So therefore, we need this particular amount of time, which will be used to solve the sort operation on the both. That here, the greedy method will be taken big O of n. So finally, the complexity will be so big O of n plus log base 2n, n log base 2n. This is the final complexity of the knapsack problem, because it could be goes for sorting, and the second one is actual operation which could be done for case knapsack. Okay, knapsack. So that is why big O of n plus n log base 2n. Okay, this is the complexity. And while solving this particular knapsack problem, we have to take several solutions. One solution will be maximize the profit. So that is why we told that the sort operation on profit must be always in decreasing order. Okay, decreasing order in the sense. So n, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, and so on to 1, something like that. Minimize the weights. You have to place the objects in. So minimize, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, so on. First item is a less amount of weight, so that could be placed first, and so on and so on. Otherwise, one more possibility will be there: maximize profit weight ratio. So you have given some profits and you have given some weights. So profit of first item divided by weight of first item. Identify this value. So that is P1 divided by W1, which could be taken so some value. P2 divided by W2 will be given some other value. So like this, all items you have to consider the ratio in such a way. Then you have to sort them. Then you have to sort them. Okay. Then you have to sort them. After sorting, you have to place the items in such a way. Then it could be considered as the final output. And compared all these three different solutions, which solution do have maximum profit? So that could be the final answer of your knapsack problem. That could be the final answer for your knapsack problem. Okay, normally most of the cases, so it will gives you to the answer. Of course, you have to solve these two also you must solve. But most of the cases, it could be given the final answer. Okay. So therefore, this is what about complete information. So introduction and analysis part of the knapsack. Let us go and perform. So one particular problem here. Example will be, so you have given one knapsack instance. Number of items, objects will be 3. So capacity of knapsack. Capacity of knapsack in the sense, as soon you have to look into the problem as m. M will be always capacity of the knapsack. And the profits of each item will be 24. Oh, sorry, this is 25 actually. This is not 24, this is 25. I have typed in a wrong way. 25, 24, and 15. And the weights of each item, W1 equal to 18, W2 equal to this one, W3 equal to this one. Try to understand, first object will be associated with this particular weight. Second object will be associated with this particular weight, and these profits will be in such a way. You please remember this. Because while doing some kind of sort operation, already these are in ascending order only. If you do the same operation in descending order, obviously some weights and things will be in miscellaneous order. So that associated weights and profits must be always keep in our mind as per the instance of the knapsack problem. Okay. So we will perform this particular problem using MS Paint. Let me copy the same thing from here to the paintbrush. Then it will be very easy to me to write. Yes, keep everything here. I'll eliminate this. Let me place it as 25. It is not 24. Let me copy this one from here to the paintbrush. Let me copy here. Yeah, this is the actual problem. M will be given 20. P1, P2, P3 is 25, 24 to 15. W1, W2, W3 will be given as 18, 15, and 10. Okay. So this one, first one is what exactly we are trying to perform. First one is as far as this thing, maximize profit. First problem is maximize profit. How could you done this one here? So first problem will be maximize profit. So if you want to perform maximize profit here, what exactly we're trying to do? So you must be sort the entire instance. So first operation will be always taken into consideration as sort the given instance, the given knapsack instance into. So we are trying to take as maximize profit here. Since it is maximize profit, how the profits will be seen? So in descending order, you have to sort the given list of elements. So that we'd like to consider. So given instance in DESC order. Okay. Descending order by using any one of the sorting algorithm. Whatever the sorting algorithm you could consider. So take a paper and a pen and you have to write this particular problem. It's very important. So, and very simple also. Rather important, it is very pretty much simple also. Okay, first kind of solution will be seems like this. So this is number one order. This is number one, first one. Okay. So you have to sort the given list of elements. Already these are in sorted order. Even then sort operation will be gets operated here. So profit 1, comma profit 2, comma profit 3 will be given as so 25 has given, and 24 already in descending order, 24 comma then 15, and associated values of weights must be right in same order. Weights cannot be sorted because we are trying to perform the same operation with maximize profit, so that we would like to perform only profit. So P1 will be first element in descending order, P2 will be second, P3 will be third. Associated weights also be written in the same way. W1, so followed by W2, followed by W3. So same kind of order will be taken into consideration, will be equal to same order, that is 18 and 15 and 10. Okay, will be taken. Now, what we are supposed to do? As per the algorithm, look at this particular algorithm. This algorithm will be specifies you that this algorithm, let me copy this algorithm here. So if you take this particular algorithm into your mind, so look at this particular algorithm. So you have to initialize the x value. You have to initialize the x value here. Let me take something like this. This is the x value. I'm writing everything by using mouse, so that sometimes it might be, this is x, first element, second element, third element, because we have only 3. Initially it is 0.0. I don't want to write anything here, because if I write some 0.0, after some time the value must be overwritten with another value. So otherwise you could write 0.0 will be the value of this one. Again 0.0 will be the value. Again 0.0 will be the value of this one also. Then we'd like to consider capital U. Capital U equal to, so what is the value? M. What is the value of M? That is 20 here. Have we taken 20 here? After that, first item will be taken into consideration as per the profit. As per the profit, first item is P1 item is 25, and associated weight will be W1, it will be 18. So we'd like to check that, we would like to check that whether, that is not, only 10 minutes are available. Okay, we'd like to check that whether the W of 1, actually the problem is W of I is greater than capital U. This is the actual problem. And if you consider first item, since it is first item, so W of 1 is greater than 20, that is capital U. Capital U, this is the condition actually. So the condition will be evaluated by substituting the actual values. The values will be W of 1 is 18. 18 is greater than 20. Will be gives you false. Will be gives you false. Since it is false, then what we are trying to do, as far as the problem is concerned, what we are trying to do? x of I value will be equal to 1.0, so that this value can be placed as 1.0, and then u equal to u minus wi. So u equal to, so u minus w of 1, so that equal to, so, 20 minus 18, that will be equal to 2 units are left over for u right now after filling first operation, weight into the knapsack. Then do the same operation because it has not been completed. So do the same operation one more time. I will be equal to 2. Whether if you take I will be equal to 2, then we have to check it out one more time that so W of 2. So if so W of 2 will be greater than, so capital U, which will be leads U. So what is the value of W of 2? That is 15. 15 is greater than 2. Yes, it is true. Since it is true, what we are trying to do, we have to break the, so break the loop here. We don't go for further. When I is less than n, I equal to 2, and so here I equal to 2 and n equal to 3. Yes, 1 is less than equal to 3. Sorry, 2 is less than equal to 3. The condition is true. So therefore, what we are trying to do, x of 2 will be equal to, x of 2 will be equal to what we are trying to perform, u divided by w of I. So what do you mean by u divided by w of I? So that is w of 2. That will be equal to, what is the value of u? 2 divided by w of I equal to 15. That is 15. If you calculate this one, so probably it could be get something like this. Let me calculate CALC. Calculate 2 divided by 15. What is the value? 0.1. 0.13. So 0.13. This is the value. So eliminate this particular thing, and this is 0.13. 0.13. Okay. And finally, this value has not been considered because loop is already gets over. We did not go for further. Now, what we are trying to perform as per the problem, original problem. So, what we are trying to perform here. So, the operation which is going to done here is, so look at this. So, maximize profit, and so this one here. So, I would like to perform this particular operation. This is the actual operation we are trying to perform here. So, if you want to perform this one, if you want to perform this particular thing, that for pi into xi, the value could be able to return, that is equal to, so p1 x1 plus, so p2 x2, p2 x2 plus, so p3 x3, p3 x3. What is the value of p1? So p1 value is 25 and x1 value is 1. So that is 25, so into 1 plus, then what is the value of P2? That is 24. So 24 into, what is the value here? 0.13. 0.13 plus, what is the value of P3? P3 value is 15. So 15 into 0. So 25, the first item has been placed into the knapsack completely. So that is why it is 25 plus 24 into, that is the calcium. That is the calcium. 24 into 0 point, 24 into 0.13. 3.12. The value is 3.12. If you add this one plus 0, if you add this one, 28.12 units have been get as the profit. If you apply maximized profit, you got this particular answer. Okay, you got this particular answer. And same, you have to perform the same kind of operation in terms of minimize weights and maximize profit for weight ratio. Okay, so I'll continue this particular problem by tomorrow because the time is not permit me to finish up the problem. So because I do have only 4 minutes of time. I may not complete. So the second kind of problem and third kind of problem in 4 minutes of time. So let me stop at this particular point and we'll finish up the problem today, and we'll go ahead discuss this particular problem by tomorrow also. And one more very important point I'd like to